up it right now. Let's up it.
The f was that?
Oh my.
Getting super heavy down there. They're super heavy now.
Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good.
I gave up everything to walk down this road. Myth, danger, adrenaline. I've learned a lot along the way, and I've adapted my methods accordingly. For one, I wasn't sure how I felt about psychics, but I've tested them. I can say at least the ones I've worked with are legit. I never dreamed I would own a seminary, but I do. This entire journey has made me undeniably passionate about saving our past. My friends and I use unconventional methods to find the truth within every legend and to capture the voices of spirits. Whoa, that's a human tone voice. You may have heard my name. It's Adam, and I invite you to travel with me as we find and call the resident undead. Fairfield County Infirmary. More commonly known as the Clarence E. Miller Building, was constructed in 1828. Identical to every infirmary that came before it, its purpose was to oversee the poor and homeless of Lancaster, Ohio and its surrounding areas. These unfortunate individuals were admitted for a multitude of reasons, including both physical and mental health conditions and drunkenness. Tragically, some would spend the rest of their lives here. Over the next 20 years, its population would boom, which required the construction of additional structures. And as predicted, when so many high-risk individuals are put together, there are bound to be conflicts. There are many alleged stories of fights and suicides while operational, but one story that can be confirmed was almost 100 years after its construction in 1924, when an inmate attacked a superintendent while working the fields across the infirmary. The odds of us ever figuring out what completely happened within these walls over the last 170 years will most likely remain a mystery. Although, in more modern times, the Department of Health would absorb the structure in the early 90s and provide health care for the citizens of Lancaster. Its doors would close a decade later, and the entire structure would sit vacant until 2017, when Habitat for Humanity would purchase the property. Our time at the Fairfield County Infirmary would begin a day earlier thanks to Nancy Novak, head of operations. A meet and greet was scheduled with citizens of Lancaster who were interested in the paranormal claims of this historic structure. During a live EVP session in front of 30+ guests, we quickly learned its alleged reputation would hold.
Oh my
We are beginning our investigation at the Fairfield County Infirmary, also known as the Clarence E. Miller Building. It's rolling around 9 o'clock, and we are about to smash us out of the park. We got a bigger crew than usual. We brought the whole full army out. We go right around the horn here. Mr. Musgrove.
Let's go.
Weebs. Shebe.
Ready to rock it, bro.
Mr. Woolever.
What it do, baby boo?
Hi.
Back up.
You know me.
All right, let's waste no time. We got a lot to do. This is a massive building. It doesn't look big when you see aerials, but I'm telling you right now, this place is massive, all right? We already had an awesome meet and greet when we got here. That was last night. This place is absolutely haunted. Let's just bust into it. Let's get going. To jump into this real quick, Shay, you are from Lancaster here.
Yes, I am.
So, real quick recap. What is this building to you, like the memories you have? This is, growing up, this is where you came.
When I was a child, this is where we would come for health care, because at one point it was the health department. So I had shots here, I had checkups here, I had other things here, which we will not speak of. But no, I mean...
Anyway, let's head over here. We're going to start, as always, and do an active EVP. Last night during our meet and greet, we were literally right here. We had about, 30, 40 some people. We did an active EVP, and it was incredible. 1, 2, 3. Can you please say banana? End EVP, ending. This one then recorded up to 12 seconds, and then this one I recorded to 8, so I can tell you we have an anomaly. Here we go, I'll come around.
1, 2, 3. Can you please say banana?
Oh my.
We use the word banana. We're gonna double down, see if we can get it again on the intelligence test.
Yeah.
Why not? Hey guys, we are back. Hopefully you remember us from yesterday. One of you came through extremely clear. We asked you to say the word banana, and I'm just gonna, one more time for everyone, we have a lot of people watching again, and they are very impressed with your level of intelligence. On the count of 3, I'd like you to say it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Can you please say banana? Ending EVP, ending. We are doubling down right now. Doubling down. Here we go, playing back on you.
1, 2, 3. Can you please say banana?
Oh! Double.
Again.
Oh! Double.
Again.
Try it again. Try it again. After this successful EVP session, we'd split up into 2 teams to cover more ground. Becca, Brendan, and I would head 1 floor up, while Chris, Annie, and David would make their way down to ground level. Anything sticking out up here?
I see a spirit. Seems to have consciousness and intellect. However, when you come near me, gone, runs, does not like you. I'm not sure why, but I know that when I walk away from you, I can pick it up. But when you come into my proximity, I no longer can, so I can't tell you anything about.
Becca, let me have you, I know it's a big creepy building.
It's not normal, okay?
Take
Sure.
a walk, just out of earshot here for a second. Even better. Long hallway, just walk straight. You remember just earlier when the guy stopped by, the local worked for the county and stuff, and he was talking about the room in the corner. I've been looking at this room all day. Just fascinating. It's the only one with a steel door in front of it. And he went on to tell us that there were like 8 to 10 people that they used to cram in that room, some of the most mentally ill and insane, right? What I want to do is something different. I'm going to have her ramp the room up with some energy, like sit in there, just for maybe like not even like 5, 10 minutes, and then do an active EVP and see what happens in there. All right. Hey, Becca.
They rolled these hallways with blood.
What was that?
They rolled these hallways with blood.
They ruled these hallways with blood?
I don't think. Yeah, I just.
What I'd like you to do, there's a room right down here. I've never asked this before.
No.
Shay, I already talked to Shay. We know, but I'd like you to actually really quick. I know if you need music or something to zone out, but can you do energy work really quick in a corner room for me?
Okay. That is so interesting.
What's
I'm having like a really intense physical reaction that's fear. It's not my fear, but I definitely keep having an intense fear reaction.
Just you get in there, do your thing. If you want to be right in the center there.
We're gonna have a device that lets us hear your voice if you talk. So if you talk to us loud and clear, We can hear what you're saying. Almost like said important.
Important, yeah.
Wasn't there like a morgue room down here somewhere?
A what?
Like a morgue somewhere down here?
There's supposed to be.
Thank you. Really quick, I'm gonna do an active EVP. You okay?
Here's this man who keeps saying, I did something terrible. And then I look down and I see blood in my shoes. In my shoes.
All right, sir, if there's something you did terrible, you can say it right now. This will give you the ability to do it. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me what was so terrible that you did? Ending EVP, ending. All right, playing it right back here for you. Let's see if he tried to tell us something.
1, 2, 3. Can you tell me what was so terrible you did?
What I'd like to do, actually, I want to do my quarantine up here. We will radio down, but we'll see if we can probably get one of them set up down there. And I think we'll do something a little different. We'll do dueling quarantines. This place is so big, let's cover twice the space. A quarantine is the part of the night where we will isolate ourselves in the location's most highly active areas. The concept is simple. Since we believe some spirits are intimidated by our numbers, this will give them the opportunity to feel less threatened. Due to our unusually high numbers, we'll be executing dueling quarantines. I will be isolated in the cell at the end of the hall on 2nd floor, and Chris will be isolated in the basement's morgue. Base 1 will be monitoring my movements, and Base 2 will be monitoring Chris. Each base will be armed with a TV broadcasting a live feed, and with 20 minutes on the clock and recorders running, our quarantines begin now.
Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good energy, bad energy, bad.
I'm recording.
Annie, we rolling?
We are rolling.
We are rolling.
Getting ready to roll on Pandora's.
Leave me down here for the devil to eat dinner tonight. All right, here we go. Starting Pandora's.
Pandora's running.
Recording on Pandora's.
All right, real quick. Becca, I left those noise reduction headphones on. I need you to put those on real quick, okay?
Oh, please, putting them on now.
Laura, let me know when that's
Okay, I can't hear anything.
Got it.
All right. There is a reason I picked this room, and I didn't want Becca to hear this. Just before we started tonight's investigation, a local stopped by who actually used to work for the county and was in this building. And all day I've been drawn to this room. I kind of knew I wanted to do my quarantine here. And he starts talking about this room, and he goes, listen, when I was here from 2000 to 2005, there's that room up here on the 2nd floor that has a metal gate in front of it, which you've already seen already. This metal gate. And he was saying that this is where they used to keep some of the mentally insane, the ones that were high risk. There was sometimes between 8 to 10 people shoved into this little room. And right now, listen, I know this is going to be very difficult. You probably don't even see me as a friend, but can you try to use those boxes right there to talk to me?
But can you try to use those balls right there
All right, Wilbur, you can bring her back in. She can take the headphones off.
I heard that too. What is that? It's like ambient talking. Can he hear that with his own ears?
Chris, can you hear somebody talking down there?
I did, dude. I swear to God. I'm trying to listen. I didn't hear anything until then, so it couldn't have been you guys.
I'm Adam. I've said my name a few times already today, and even yesterday while we were here. Can you do your best to tell me your name?
Can you do your best to tell me your name?
His energy just received, his brain just received a mess. It's kind of hard to explain how the energy works, but he just received a shot of energy from somebody trying to communicate with him.
I think this whole building feels really creepy.
It's pretty creepy.
All right. If you're listening to me now, my friend Adam is a couple floors up. He's in the cell up there with the cell door on the room. Can you go up there and make a loud noise in his room or touch him, please?
Let's up it right now. Let's up it.
Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good energy, bad energy, bad.
Yeah, again, I feel that energy shifting.
Not
I feel like
good.
tingles all over.
Ooh, angry.
All over my body right now.
So mad.
Is it possible that I just closed myself off with someone dangerous here?
Who are you?
I'm somebody that wants to learn about you, and I know you're not going to believe me. It's very important for me to tell your story. And if you even have the sense, you have some sense to you right now, I would make a deal and try to talk.
Ew. That was really hypersexualized of an answer.
Something just grabbed my hand. Something just grabbed my hand. I just felt like fingers, like right around my palm right there, like go like this. I felt the whole muscle push in. Like someone was just grabbing me for a second. What's that?
Your response that you got was like a hypersexualized response. Let's make a deal. And then there was like a raised, like a skirt that came above a knee.
Wasn't exactly the deal I was talking about.
Here, paint crunch out in the hallway.
Like somebody's walking. I heard footsteps in the attic earlier.
I heard somebody following me around when I was walking around down there.
Getting super heavy down there. The air's super heavy now.
There's a natural spring that runs underneath the property. It's why it was built here. They used it as their water source.
With you.
But it also water's a natural conductor of energy. So anytime you see something like that, it can ramp significantly.
I hear talking out in the hallway again. I don't think it's you guys.
No, we're trying to be as quiet as possible.
I hear footsteps in the hallway. Pandora. Moving with Pandora. Everybody still accounted for back down at their base?
We are accounted for, correct, but there is the spirit of a man. He's aggressive. He doesn't like you. He doesn't understand what you're doing. He doesn't like you.
Doesn't like me. Sir, I need to make it very clear. If we're going to talk, it'd be easier to do it this way. I have a little box down here. It's a little square box. Right there. Tell me how much you hate me. much you hate me.
This place belongs to me. These are my people. This is my place. Get out.
Who is he? Who is this guy? What can you gather from him?
These are his people. He wants you to leave. This is essentially his property.
That was the wrong answer. You know, you remind me of somebody that actually pisses me off. I saved a property out in Madison, the Madison Seminary, and I've heard that there is a guy up in the asylum thinks he owns everybody. That's easy money. Stuff like that. You actually made my blood boil on that one. So if you're gonna do something, now's the time. Bang and noising. Let me run away. But if you don't do that right now, I assure you the rest of the night's gonna be very interesting for you.
Did something happen to them here? And if so, tell me what it was.
I have the worst pain in my chest right now.
These Pandoras are catching stuff.
Like I'm.
Out of my peripheral vision right here, I'm seeing movement between me and this other camera. And I'm not moving, so it ain't IR light reflection. Did you just walk in this room with me?
You just walk in the room with me?
Anybody standing behind me? Feel ice cold all down my back.
That's what I thought. All right, we're about reaching the 20 minutes. Let's kill this. Let's regroup back at base 1.
Time.
Alright, Billy, we're gonna come get you.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I need to go outside.
Yeah, let's go.
I hate this place.
I feel like you're gonna puke.
Come on, come on.
I can't breathe in this place.
Well, dude, that floor is intense, man.
I believe it. After a short break to allow Weebs to recover, we'd switch things up and set up for the night's ripple. A ripple in time is a favorite resident undead strategy used in order to simulate the dead for maximum interaction. We believe that if you introduce something from their past, they're much more likely to interact with you. As always, Becca will be observing us and taking notes of anyone we catch the attention of. For this ripple, we'll recreate a fight between a caretaker and a farmhand. Knowing this kind of conflict was inevitable, this should trigger an easy response. For the next 20 minutes, we'll make every shot count.
Get up! Get up! Get up!
And take it home.
Stay down, you idiotic degenerate! You want to make me look like a fool in front of the other workers? You want to hit me in the back with a shovel? Me? I want to kill you. God damn it! Get off of me! Stay down! You're gonna learn, boy. You're gonna learn today. Oh, if he wouldn't have stopped me, I would have killed you. Say my name! Say it! I'll never say your name! Get up! Get up! Get up!
And Ripple? All right, Becca. What did you see in that?
So before everything started, I saw this woman with long red hair, some sort of like Irish, Scottish immigrant. But she started to kind of go away whenever the theatrics started. I didn't get a lot, but I did get a man observing the whole scenario, just kind of like watching. And then there was a disturbed man that I saw that got really concerned and like ran for help. And then I saw a little girl watching. It was very sad. Shay on the ground and started yelling, "Daddy! Daddy!" Very concerned that had happened to her dad. It's very strange, very sad. That's all I got.
Interesting. What I think what we need to say here, this isn't to disrespect, and anyone who's been watching us for now, you get what we're doing with these ripples. This is to stimulate a conversation. Some spirits are going to know that this is theatrics, and some are going to try to connect, like the little girl, for example, really believing this is happening. But that also opens up more to it. Like, what did we actually tap something that that little girl saw and recognized? So it's deeper than one would think. After this charged ripple, we'd break off into the same teams and continue the investigation.
My attention's drawn down there. This part of the attic doesn't feel like it has, the energy signatures are all back there. I can't even get a read.
Let me just go down there.
What?
The man that's up here was giving me the image. He said sometimes I didn't have clothes on. And I saw him reach over, and I was like, "What are you eating?" He showed me it was a rat. He was eating a rat because he didn't have any food. He caught a rat and he was eating it. Here. Ugh.
Let's fire up a spirit box. For anyone's here, this is another device, another tool that will help you talk to us. I am quite sure there are things you'd like to share, and now's your time. Do not be afraid to come forward. Let's try this again. Dale said try again. One more time. Let's try it. Can you please say Rebecca? We keep staring down there, and I'm not going to go into details, but a local stopped by today and he told us what was going on down there. Can you help us? I think it did, right? I didn't get to hear that correctly, but can you tell me what happened over there?
1, 2, 3, recording.
Can you say the name of any person in this room right now?
Ending.
Can you say the name of any person in this room right now?
Play that back.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure.
Can you say the name of any person in this room right now?
Woolover. Yeah. Damn.
There's a girl. She just said, "Please, miss, this was our home."
I was waiting for you to finish it. I feel like I'm about to vomit. Like my stomach is like turning. I was about to dry heave here a second ago.
You?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I think I'm gonna do a quarantine up here.
Yeah. I don't think that's a bad idea at all because when we came up here, it's just the feeling up here. Hey, Weebs.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna put Shay up here. He wants to go up in the far corner here. You guys, we got Woolover left. You got something for Woolover down there?
Woolover's already been called for 306, 5A.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, what the was that? I know I was just listening for the count.
God, dude.
Dude, the was like a bark or something like a
Great.
rolling on Pandora's.
All right, bye.
For the record, it's been years, I think, since Woolover has done this or quarantine or a lockdown. Been behind a camera in this setting, so I'm sure he's
Alrighty.
amped.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Roll on Pandora's.
This one's gonna be good. Hey, good luck. Hey, I'm closing the chicken coop door.
No, that's cool. You can keep it open. Oh, you suck, dude. See, the problem is I don't even have a light. So even if I get freaked out, I can't see anything. It is completely, utterly pitch black in here right now.
Are people still moving around?
That's me.
Oh, that's Kimmell.
Good luck.
Why you?
I'm closing this door here.
Okay.
Kimmell had to go from the very top floor.
Yeah,
That's Woolover.
all the way down.
That's why.
If anybody's up here, I mean you no harm. I just want to talk. I have devices over
I see
here.
a hand reaching
Speak
out,
into them. Say what you want to say. Right now.
a chained hand reaching out for help, water.
I don't know if I should say this, but I'm terrified right now. Like, I don't terrify easy. I am terrified. The was that? Dude,
What'd you just hear?
something like grabbed my leg. I was like crouched down.
And I just saw before you came down here a hand in the dark reaching out.
You saw that?
Marked it. A chained hand reaching out for help, water.
Before we even started, and Becca was just telling me while I was still up there with you, there was a hand coming out trying to reach at you.
Oh, man. I want to talk to you. But can you please not put your hands on me? But can you please not put your hands on me?
Please cut this part out.
Please tell me you heard something.
I just saw some kind of a flash of light. I just saw some kind of a flash of light.
Yeah. Dave, we saw that too. Went right past his head.
I don't feel very well all of a sudden. Like as soon as I stepped out in the hallway, it was like the feeling instantly changed. It's another, I don't know if that was a car or not. I just want to talk to you. Oh my. Sound like something clanged on one of those metal radiators.
Don't be scared. You can come talk to me. Tell me whatever you want to tell me.
You could feel when we walked up there, the energy kind of just, it felt real
Don't
heavy.
be scared. You can come talk to me. Tell me whatever you want to tell me.
I think what's happening is he's getting an emotional response. So he's feeling what the spirit feels when he sees him, because Shay has a beard. The man who ruled over this space had a beard. So he's frightening. So Shay's afraid because the spirit is afraid, and the spirit is communicating that emotion.
Is there a man named Willie who lives here?
Yeah, so what I think is happening is I think you are emotionally feeling what this man felt. So this man felt terror, he was treated really, really badly.
Sir, what did they do to you?
I see bandages around his head. Bloody bandages around his head.
You're connecting with a gentleman that is very thirsty for water, and he has bandages around his head.
What can I do to help you?
Give me water.
More movement down there. Can you come down here and talk to me about the building? Tell me what you remember about it. What was that? What was that?
Wow, I heard that from here.
We heard that from here as well. No, nobody's moving.
Look at his eyes. That was amazing. That's what we wanted. I just told him we needed to capture something like that.
Yeah, it sounded like somebody just knocked on the door that Kimmell shut.
Good luck.
Why you?
I'm closing this door here.
Okay.
If I can, I'll try to bring some water up later. I don't have any on me right now. When was the last time you were able to drink water? When was the last time you were able to drink water?
Oh, see, and that's what I'm talking about. See, everything just ramped up. The guy just got really intense again. Just like, help me, mad. Like it's a mood swing, an emotional mood swing that was really intense. See how he's perking up? Things just go crazy again.
How would you describe the energy right now around you?
I feel a little anxious, but like I said, it's not as bad as it was when I first got here, but it still kind of feels weird in here. There is a very strange vibe.
This man seems to be mirroring back and forth. You guys seem to be sharing the emotions. When he ramps down, you're ramping down. When he's ramping up, you're ramping up. And I can see it. I can actually see this in your eyes. Your eyes are telling me a lot. That's what I'm watching. But he seems to go back and forth between calm and then just gets really ramped and is upset again. Same individual about the water.
If I would have known ahead of time that you needed water, I would have brought some up for you, sir. I apologize. And I just want you to know that from a human to a human being, I don't look at you with disdain because you had to live in a place like this.
All right, Shay. I'm gonna come get you here real quick. We're at 20. I'm gonna bring up a bottle of water, okay?
Yeah. My friend Adam is going to bring up a bottle of water for you.
I want you to do something for me before Kimmell gets up there. I want you to reach your hand out for him because he's craving human connection so desperately.
I'm going to reach my hand out, okay? Shake my hand. Jesus, Becca. My whole arm is frozen.
This man you were dealing with, every time you connect, it kept going back to the water. So let's just open that, put that actually on the floor here. Let's see.
Here you are, sir. It's a plastic bottle. I don't know if you know what plastic is, but it's sanitary.
After spending 2 days at the Fairfield County Infirmary, we mapped out the haunting to the best that we could given the amount of time that we had. These former institutions are a universe of memories and echoes, and I'm afraid we've only discovered the tip of the iceberg. Although, using our unique tactics, I feel we've strengthened the bridge between our side and theirs.